Hi everybody, and welcome back to our channel. Today our project is going to be to build this little counter height table. It's 36 inches tall. We have some aged metal brackets for support and the connectors on the corner. We have 2x4s for the base, and we have 1x8 pine for the top. The basic size of this is 36 by 36. It's slightly different because of the width of the boards. It's actually 36 by 37 and a half. So without any further ado, we're going to get right to the construction. All right, we're back, and I want to show you what materials we started with here. First of all, our top is going to be these 1x8 pines, which technically they're only 7.5 inches across. We have them 36 inches long. We have legs for our table that are 36 inches. This table is going to be counter height, which in this case is 36 inches. These four pieces here will be our skirt. We have two of them at 31 inches and two of them at 30 inches. Holding them together are going to be these Simpson strong ties. We have 8 of them for the corner. So we're going to initially get them all sanded up because we're going to stain them, and we don't want to wait until it's assembled to do that. So we're not going to make you look at that. We'll be back as soon as that's done. Okay, so while we're getting those pieces sanded, we're going to do a little something different to these brackets. So what we do is we take some acidic toilet bowl cleaner. You can see there. This is the brand that we happen to use. I guess they're all about the same. We pour a little bit in a plastic container, brush it on, let it sit for a little while, and then the effect is that it will look like it's aged, like an old galvanized bucket that has sat outside for 10 or 15 years. When we're done brushing it on these, then we will take the screws that we're going to put on here, put them in the solution so that we don't have bright, shiny screws on there. So you'll see the effect when we get done. All right, we're back. We've got all the pieces sanded, and in this particular case, because we're going to have the brackets remaining the aged metal look, we don't want to get any paint or stain on them, so we're going to take our stain, Jacobean, and we're going to stain the legs and the skirts. We're going to paint the top white, so we're going to get the stain on those pieces first before we do our assembly. So we'll be right back when we get started on that. Okay, we're back, and as you can see, we've got the legs and the pieces for the skirt, apron, all stained, and we've got the pieces for the top, which we're going to paint white and distress. We've got them all sanded. So right now we're going to get our brackets that have had that acid on it, and we're going to assemble the base. So we'll be right back when we get that set up. Okay, so I'm not sure how well you can see this, but they have turned from a shiny aluminum kind of color, tin color, to this frosty color. And you can see the screws all look old now. So they will continue to age as we go, but we're going to start constructing right now. Okay, we're back. So it's pretty evident to see that what we have here is we have 2 of the legs and 1 of the apron pieces set at 90 degrees, and the 2 brackets set in place. So all we have to do here is push in the screws and then repeat that process on the other side. So we'll be right back when we get this one done. I'll show you. So here's what one of the ends looks like standing up. I don't know if you can hear it over my shoulder. We're assembling the second piece, and then we will put the joining pieces on, and we'll have the base ready. So we'll be right back when we've got the base done. Okay, so as you can see, we've got the base all assembled. As I always do, I always forget the center support piece there, so we put one of those in. Now what we're going to do now is on the edges here, we're going to put Kreg jig holes, pocket screw holes on all the way around, and then we're going to put the top pieces, lay them out, and then flip the base over on top and screw them on so that there will be no visible screws on the top. So we'll show you how that process comes about in just a second. Okay, so what we have here is we have the table base. You can see the table base there, upside down on the top planks. We have drilled all of the Kreg jig holes all around. So what we're going to do now is we're going to center the base on the top, and then we're going to insert the Kreg jig screws all the way around. And when we get that done, we'll be right back and we'll show you the end result. Alright, so we've got the Kreg jig screws attached from underneath, and this is what it's looking like right now. So our next step is going to be to take some filler and fill in the gaps. Let that dry, then sand it lightly. We're going to paint it and lightly distress it, so we're not going to make you watch that whole thing. So we'll be back after we have that process done. Alright, so here's a reminder of what we started with. We have our 1x8 pines cut to 36 inches. We have what started out as 4 2x4s. The legs cut to 36-inch lengths, and the 4 pieces that are going to be the skirt, 2 of them at 31 and 2 of them at 30. Adding that are Simpson strong ties for the corners, and that's what we started with. So now let's look at the end result. Okay, and here's the end result. We hope you enjoyed this video as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. We would appreciate it if you would subscribe, share with your friends, give us a thumbs up, and until next time, we hope you have a great day.